Hey, how you doing? I am making a video about the North Korean missile launch, which apparently happened today, which is tomorrow at the moment in Korea, but it happened today in I guess our time. Apparently, they launched a missile off their coastline, and I just wanted to say that it's not surprising because they've done it many times lately. I would say within the past year or so. So it's not a surprise, but what, as an American, can we expect to come out of this? Because we really do back South Korea, and the North and the South are separated, and they have they're not fighting each other right now, but there's that conflict that they both have with each other. They're separated. Um, they're enemies. So with them continually shooting, they've actually shot nuclear missiles and shooting inner continental missiles and things like that. They're really practicing and building nuclear weapons and everything. What can we expect? I do not think that they are a threat to the United States, um, but I won't underestimate them. I feel as though if they were to try to attack the United States, obviously we could defeat them. But I think it's good to make the point of that when things happen like a nuclear missile launch. So if they did launch a missile towards the United States, you never know what's going to happen. Uh, they could have an ally that we don't expect them to have. So say if they were backed by China or something, and unexpectedly something that we thought we could handle turned into something that we could not handle. Um, I mean, let's say if they didn't shoot a missile at the U.S., they shot a missile at South Korea, it would be devastating to the South Korean people. Whether or not they are prepared to shoot missiles back or anything of that sort, I'm not sure. It's not really a big country, so I can imagine that most of the people live, if they live in the city, it's tight knit. So a missile launch will definitely be destructive. So that's pretty bad. So they're practicing, but it's for what? Is it just in general to be a stronger country military wise? Militarily. But what are they preparing for? It is their right, I believe, to grow as a country, whether it be militarily or economically or whatever. But the constant back and forth or words that they have every now and then. I'm not trying to say it's every day or anything with the South and the U.S. You know, something's there. Uh, I mean, if we were to, if they were to bomb or attack South Korea and we went over or we used our troops to help engage, what would happen if we entered into North Korea? Um, and as we got closer to the Chinese border, how would the Chinese respond to us being over there, uh, getting closer and closer to their territory with our military? And the reason why I asked that is because I read that during, I believe, the Korean War, we actually got close to the border of China, and a small conflict occurred where the Chinese actually began shooting at the Koreans and the Americans. I hope that is the Korean War I'm thinking about, not like Vietnam, but something of that sort did occur with China. Being upset that we were actually close to their border. So how would they respond? Would they back North Korea? Even though I know that I don't think we're at odds militarily with China, but like I said, in times like that, you never really know what's going to happen. Um, so there was something else, a point that I wanted to make. Yeah, so like I said, they what are they preparing for? Do they want war? Are they planning a war? I wanted to say that if something happens with their leadership and they change or their leadership goes away for whatever reason, or and they change, maybe kind of like Russia changed after the Cold War or something like that, and they decide to, I guess, change their ways and merge back with South Korea, or something of that sort. Do you think that would ever happen? You know, I kind of lost track of what I was going to say, but like I said, it's endless possibilities. But I keep hearing about North Korea and missiles and things like that. And I remember they were in the news a while ago, when their current leader's father died, I believe. And I was really wondering if this was going to turn into something big, if it was going to turn into some type of war or something like that. So tell me what you think about missiles in North Korea and possible conflicts or anything that may occur in the future, or whatever you want to share in the comments below. If you like the content, please like it and subscribe. Thanks.